Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Diviner Life. My name is Michael, and I am doing today's color reading for Friday, February the 20th. Today is, the second day of Chinese New Year. I feel like I needed to say that today was a holiday. It is the third day of Lent. I think that's an important thing. I don't really remember. Don't tell my grandparents. Anyway, so I'm really excited about today's reading. There's a lot of beautiful symbolism that I'm seeing today that, of course, I'm sure later on in the day I'll update my Instagram with something else that came up, but every day these readings are getting more and more powerful, and I thank you guys because I really feel like the encouragement from you watching these videos and knowing that there are so many of you that have been responding saying that you check my Instagram every day, or, you really look forward to these videos. I have one of you in particular that keep commenting on my YouTube videos, so thank you. I've already kind of sent you a little bit of a shout out. Make sure that, you guys are giving me feedback because these readings are for you. I do my own personal reading aside from these readings in the morning as well. Sometimes I do share those, so if you're ever interested, check out my Instagram. But I will go ahead and just jump right into this reading. It's going to be another quick one today because I do have kind of a weird work schedule today. So I went back to using the Ascended Masters Oracle deck, Doreen Virtue, and the Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. Huge shout out to Radleigh Valentine. Thank you for taking a bunch of time to go onto my Instagram and like 12 or 13 photos, I don't remember how many it was, but I cannot tell you, I was raving for a hot minute. I was like, oh my gosh, Radleigh Valentine went on my Instagram. He and Doreen are such big inspirations to me. Like I mentioned once, Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine, their work is some of the first work that I ever encountered with reading cards. And so I'm so thankful, and I just feel so blessed and honored, and thank you. Please follow my Instagram. Follow me wherever you want. Please. It's such an honor. Okay, so back to what I was doing. So first card is from the Ascended Masters Oracle deck, and the card is Yoga. Loving the purple energy is still continuing through the week. If you're a part of my newsletter, you know what I'm talking about, or if you've been following my videos this week. For me, this, yes, could mean go out, stretch, take a yoga class. Yoga is actually where I found my spiritual nature. I was in high school. I was very light-headed. I was very easily distracted. School just wasn't my thing. And I have this beautiful, amazing friend. Shout out to the amazing Hannah Masters Yoga. Check her out on Instagram. She and I she was like, come with me to yoga. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I could totally use some yoga. And I think at that time I may have even been like, oh my god, I love yoga, but I had never been. So she took me to my first yoga class, and I remember my first Shavasana, just laying on the ground, corpse pose. The universe flooded in, and since that day, I have been chasing after that same spiritual rush. Of course, I found it a million times in a million other things, but I really feel like yoga is important. So for those of you that are maybe seeking out spirituality, yoga really is a great place to start. It's really peaceful. It really disconnects your spiritual from the body. You do have to make sure that you find a good yoga instructor. Sometimes going to a gym or like a massive yoga class isn't going to help. Usually those smaller private studios, yes, they're a little more expensive, but try them. Back to the reading. Yoga. This is all about finding your spiritual self. It's also, for me today, a lot about breath work. It's about making sure that we're conscious of our breathing, that we're in the moment. If you find that you're caught up today in a lot of hectic energy, if you feel like there's a lot going on, if you start to get that feeling where there's more going on in your head than there is going on around you, where you feel like you are going 1,000,000 miles an hour, but the world is moving super slow. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you need to, picture like a white energy or a purple energy coming in through the nose, cleansing through the body, and then pulling out all the negativity when you breathe out. Do that. Today, try and breathe in the love, breathe in the positivity, the optimism, all the things that I say in every video, and breathe out all of that negativity, the dark energies, anything that may feel uncomfortable in you. You can definitely breathe through those. You can also use this for physical ailments, so if you have like a little bit of a twinge in your neck or you have an injury that you're trying to heal, breath work is going to be really important today. So today, remember to breathe. With that, I pulled 3 Angel Tarot. I'm so excited about this. I pulled the Ace of Air, or the Ace of Swords for traditional tarot. I pulled the 2 of Water, which is the 2 of Cups in traditional tarot, and the 3 of Earth, or the 3 of Pentacles. Can we just talk about this for a second? Ace 2 3, 1 2 3. How many of you saw this on my Instagram yesterday? I love when the universe screams at me, pay attention, pay attention. So yesterday I had noticed that I pulled 2 Archangel Gabriel cards, and it was 12 for Awakening or the Hangman, and 3, which was the Empress. So later in the day I was looking at the picture and I was like, oh my gosh, look, it says 1 2 3. How interesting. So I did my angel number research, looked into some numerology, and found out that it's about taking small steps. It's about combining the powers of beginning an adventure, balancing your energies, and manifesting what you want. And then here we are again today, Ace 2 3, 1 2 3, right here, boom. What? I love it. So starting with the Ace of Air. Oh, the other thing that I love is the balance here that we have of air, water, earth. No fire, but we got the beautiful burning energy, this like passionate, cool flame over here. So we'll just toss that in and say that yoga is fire today. Why not? The spirit, that's important. So the Ace of Air. This is a really pretty unicorn. It looks like it has landed itself on a very high branch. There's some really pretty like autumn leaves. I love autumn, by the way. It's my favorite season. But this just says, brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. What I'm getting mostly from this card is that idea of a challenging new beginning. Usually in traditional tarot, swords, or air in this case, do represent a little bit of a challenge. Usually they represent the idea of a double-edged sword, where yes, it's new and it's fresh and exciting and it's going to be something great for you. It is something that also may have a bad side that you may have to work through. You may have to battle it out. So this is saying that today it may have a little bit of a rough start. Someone may rub you the wrong way. But in that moment, it's going to be really important that we go back to our breath work, we take a deep breath, and we let go of it, because starting on a good note, getting out of bed on the right side is going to be really, really important for today. So just make sure that beginning, that first step, you're making sure that you're choosing the right side of the sword, that you're looking at all the positives, that you're remembering you do what you do for a reason. Then the second card, step 2, is the 2 of Water. This has some really pretty mermaids. It looks like a male and a female mermaid. They're swimming with a dolphin. There's like really pretty waterfalls in the background, which I thought was lightning at first. It's just a really pretty card here. So this says, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, and the positive resolution of a conflict. So the 2 of Water comes up in my readings a lot. The 2 of Cups comes up a lot. It's come up in pretty much every one of my decks over the last week or so. This, if you remember, for me, really is about forgiveness. So that challenging beginning that we started with this morning, maybe It's that someone's going to rub you the wrong way. Maybe someone is going to be around you a lot today. Maybe you're going to be working really closely with people. You're going to be put in a situation where maybe your voice isn't the only one to be heard. So just remember to take a deep breath, listen to what others have to say. If they say something offensive, if they say something that pushes you wrong, forgive them, let it go, release it with love into the universe. Find that balance today between the ego and the spirit, where you know that, I'm right, but someone else is around you today and needs to speak, and you need to hear what they say for a reason. So just listen to it. If it's not your thing, sure, at the end of the day, move on, release it, but in that moment, try very hard to take a deep breath, to just be submerged in the situation, soak it all in, and then take what you need from the situation. So that's step 2. Step 3, 3 of Earth. So the 3 of Earth is this really pretty scene with a butterfly and then even smaller fairies that are like playing with this butterfly, and it's almost like these 2 fairies are fascinated with this big beautiful butterfly, and they're like looking at it. They're like playing with its wings, and they're like touching its face. So it seems very much to me like they maybe don't realize what they are and what beauty they have. They're fairies. I'm just saying, like, fairy, butterfly, I would choose a fairy. But these fairies, even though they have all this beautiful energy, they just seem to be so welcoming to this butterfly, making it feel special, making it feel important. And that's what this is about. This is about teamwork and about being a strong player today, recognizing that everybody has a purpose. So the important part with this is, yesterday I had mentioned that in 1, 2, 3, 3 is about manifesting. It's about bringing forth what you want. And with being on a team today, I'm really getting that today there's going to be a lot of team effort that you're going to have to breathe through. So with this team effort today, it's going to be important that if there is one person that seems that they're maybe not fitting with the group, that maybe their opinion is slightly different than yours, maybe you agree with someone and that extra person is like, oh, I'm really not feeling you guys. It's really important that the rest of the team recognize this person's strengths, they recognize their important qualities, and they bring it in. That they say, you know what, yes, your opinion matters too, you may not be exactly like us, but you have this huge important quality about you that we really need to bring to the table. And at that point, that's where the manifestation is going to start for you today. It's going to be when you realize that you're not the only one, that you have so much other stuff going on around you, that energy feeds from energy. So the more that you can find an agreement with somebody, the more that you can make connections with other souls today, it's going to be really important that you use that energy as a group to manifest what you need. So perhaps I just realized how this relates to my day, and I'm so excited. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Sometimes it just hits you. It just hits you right in the middle of a reading, and you're like, dang, that came out of nowhere. I'm going to have such a good day. Okay, we're going to have a great day. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so the steps: breathe, choose the right path, start on a good foot, find the balance, include everybody, manifest what you need. Okay? Breathe, start right, find the balance, get everyone together, manifest what you need. This is such a beautiful reading. I'm so excited. I'm going to go ahead and post this picture on Instagram. My teeth look so white today. How pretty. I'm going to go ahead and post this picture on Instagram. I'm going to do my best to change up my Twitter a little bit today, kind of fill you guys in on what I'm doing. I'm not really allowed to use my phone at work, so it'll probably only be once or twice on lunch, whatever. I will go ahead and post this to my Facebook. Please, if you guys have any questions, if you want to reach out to me, if you have feedback, let me know. You can leave a comment on my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, friend me on Facebook, follow me on all of the social media. Send me an email. I had a group of 2 girls just last night send me an email that were like, can you please help me? I'm interested in starting tarot, and I just want to know, a little bit more about it. And they were apologetic that they had reached out to me. And all I could think was, I told you guys to reach out to me. Don't be apologetic. I invite people every day to reach out to me, and it seems that even when you guys do reach out to me, you say, I'm sorry to bother you. I don't want to interrupt. Please interrupt, bother me. It's all of that. It's not bothering me. I thrive off of your responses, so please reach out to me. If you want a personal reading, contact me. You can check out my shop. If you're on my shop already, there's a link to the left. If you're on my Facebook, there's a link in the shop tab above. If you're on my YouTube, there's a link below. If you're on my Instagram, there's a link above, below, to the left, whatever. Find it, click it, talk to me, let's meet up. I'm so excited about today. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I love you guys. Have an awesome day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.